Welcome back to the Fugly Couch. As always, I am your host, Cast. Um, yeah. A while back, about 2 months ago, I believe, when I first started this was basically, as I said before, just to get some things off my chest, videotape it, and hopefully to entertain some people. Um, when I started this, I raged about the new Superman vs. Batman movie, Dawn of Justice, that will be coming out in about 2 years. And I talked about what was wrong with it. What I saw was wrong with it, casting wise. Since then, I have to say, I have had some good things about it. One of which is that seeing a picture of the model who's playing Wonder Woman, I am happy to say that it looks like she's at least taking the character seriously, i.e., bulking up and stuff. A lot of people don't like the fact that the costume apparently will not have the yellow, white, red, and blue. I'm okay with this, considering she is an Amazonian. And if they want to put her more into a Xena warrior princess type of deal, I'm okay with that. But let's get to what this one's about. Because, oh boy. So, I'd like to thank my friend Will. I think I want to thank him for allowing me to borrow his copy of Man of Steel, which comes in this case here. Oh boy. Wow. You know, my view of this movie is already tainted from reviews and word of mouth. I've heard people talk about how this is a good movie. I've heard some people talk about how this isn't a good movie. Oh, God. This is going to be a long one. Yeah. Oh boy. So I watched this. The complaints I had with this film to begin with was Superman using Zod as his personal wrecking ball, which he still does. I didn't see as much as I thought it was, but he's still an asshole. Superman is a complete prick, which I heard he was. Paul Kent being a freaking asshole. Although, I see him less as of an asshole and more of a, well, my opinion hasn't really changed as much about him being a jerk, but I'll get to that in a little bit here. What was the other one? Lois Lane, among other things. God damn. Then I saw this film. I just finished it. My God. I think my complaints about this film went from being just those three things that I heard from word of mouth to Jesus fucking Christ, why do you people like this thing? This is another one of those, it really feels like it's another one of those leave your brain at the door type of films to me. The freaking plot feels like it's all over the place. Characters are jammed in here for no reason. And I don't get it. I can't even. This just basically is another fucking reason why I hate Zack Snyder as a director. Fucking people who make their goddamn living off of action movies need to fuck off. Don't do goddamn Superman. Don't do Transformers. Don't do fucking Ninja Turtles. Don't do anything with a name brand that has a following. Don't touch them. Ugh. I can't deal with this. This is just, I'm not the biggest Superman fan. I like the 80s ones, as I've said before, but god damn, I do not like Superman. And this is like every fucking reason why I don't like the character. He just, even when he freaking decides to help, when he's finally helping, like fighting Zod, he just sounds freaking arrogant. I mean, you got Batman arrogant, then you got this jerk, who I'm like, half the time expecting him to just, oh, I have that, sir. You can take your puny guns and... I hate movies, basically. And this had a plot, which they finally got to about an hour into the damn movie, after they were done with the origin shit. Another thing people liked was the flashbacks, which, fuck those people. Fuck those flashbacks. Let's get into this. So the first 15 minutes of the movie are basically what happens on Krypton. Krypton goes to shit. Zod goes berserk and decides to, having been bred, Zod was bred. None of this is going to come as news. Zod was bred to be freaking a leader, to be the defender of this planet and these people. So, honestly, he isn't doing anything wrong. Basically, what's going on is that Zod is freaking doing what these sons of bitches programmed him to do. We'll use that term. Bred, programmed. So when he goes on his coup, he's not doing this for himself. He's literally doing this to save the entire, because he thinks it's the only way to save the entire world. So guess what? Fuck you all. They show the birth of Superman, who we have to know that he was a first natural-born Kryptonian in centuries. Personally, these 15 minutes, I would have put them further back into the film. I don't... You know, I just... it was 15 minutes of nothing but explosion, which opens up with the birth of Superman, followed by people getting shot, and then it escalates to explosions. It's like, really? And then you go from that, and then you, boom, we're right on Earth where frickin' Clark is drifting around. Ugh. God, I hate that. The frickin' beginning of the movie could have been pushed back. All those flashbacks what I would have put in those 15 minutes was all those flashbacks showing him growing up. But no, we got flashbacks all the way spread through the entire damn movie. Movie's over, and we're seeing him with a flashback with him freaking doing something with his dad, and his dad's there. After we saw the tornado incident where his dad dies. Well, Pa Kent. fuck that character too. There's so many goddamn characters. They could have just had anybody in them. I could have freaking done it. Done this freaking Pa Kent. I could have freaking, crying out loud, and one of my ex-girlfriends could have freaking gone and done Lois Lane. We could have freaking Megan Fox or freaking Kirsten Stewart could have freaking done Lois Lane. Not better, mind you, but it was just the character is just that blank slate. She's not there. She has no purpose in the movie other than to be there for Superman to have someone to freaking scoop up when they fall out of a freaking vehicle, or when they're getting attacked by a freaking security droid, or when they're freaking... Ugh. Seriously. There's if you want a reason, want to learn why people do not like Lois Lane as a character, and I know there are plenty of them out there, this movie's the reason. This movie will show you every fucking reason why no one likes the Superman-Lois Lane connection. Yeah. So right there. Number one was the Kryptonian beginning. Could have been pushed back. This is going to be mostly me editing this whole fucking movie. The Lois Lane. Lois Lane could have just been taken out of the movie completely, in my opinion. You could have put anybody in her position. Because, frankly, all she was a stupid bitch who just fucking spends all the time screaming and falling out of fucking buildings or whatever's up about a mile high. Speaking of which, there's a scene where Superman finds this ship that's buried under where the Pentagon is dealing with a alien ship. Lois Lane shows up. Why did the Pentagon let her show up? Why is she there? Well, she's there to do a story. Why is she did the Pentagon let her fucking show up? Because this is one of those because they even say later in the movie, after the whole thing, when she goes to see Perry White, the Pentagon was going to cover it up no matter what. Why the hell were you there then? There was no reason for your stupid fucking skank ass to be there. Ugh. So yeah, it's like Lois Lane is the most fucking worthless character in this whole fucking movie. They could have put anybody in her position. The Dr. Hammond. Dr. Hammond was there. He could have been in her position. Fucking General Hardy? I can't remember his name. General Hardy. I'll call him General Hardy. If I'm wrong about his name, please let me know. Not that it'll matter by the time this is up. Excuse me. He could have been in that position. No, we had to fucking have Lois Lane because, because TNA. And even that.